What is up, guys? Julian's way here. So, yeah, we all know by now Derek took it, and that was my prediction. I mean, Hardy did look good, man. He's upset. Look at him. He's saddened, but he's holding his composure. I guess he learned from the last time taking off his medal and walking off stage. That didn't really look good. People talked about that maybe for months, but I think Bonak is going to just run across there and maybe console him. Yeah, know what that feels like, but he did do a good job. I don't think Derek was the biggest disappointment. I think Samson was the biggest disappointment. People say, Nick. I don't think Nick Walker was the biggest disappointment. Nick Walker hasn't won the Olympia. Nick Walker wasn't even number two. Samson know what it feels like. Samson lost his title. Samson is the guy there that should be like a sad teddy bear standing up there, even more than Hardy. Hardy's upset more than seems to upset more than Samson. But Samson should be the guy crying right now. I don't know. Maybe he'll cry later on, but yeah. I mean, this is what the outcome I expect. The top six. This is exactly what I predicted. If you watch my last video, Derek just, in my opinion, Derek just have that comic book look. He was on. His legs improved. His legs is up. I mean, like, people would knock on him because of people say he's arrogant and all that. I don't think so. I mean, he knows what it feels like to be Mr. Olympia. Hardy does. Samson does. Nick hasn't gone there, so there was a lot of back and forth, put aside all the social media nonsense. Getting real here, I think Derek deserved the win. If Hardy had gotten it, I would not have been upset either. Same thing like I said with Classic Physique. I mean, Dino won the Classic Physique, which and I did had Mike winning. But I did say that Ramon could have won it. So, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have been upset about that. But yeah, Samson is not the Samson from last year. He had to repeat that version of him, or he'd had to beat that version of himself. The only way you can knock a champ off is if the champ doesn't come in on, or you've really made the necessary improvements in every aspect that needs to be made. So yeah, same thing with Keon. If Keon had come back worse, or he hadn't come back good with Sean, I don't think I think Sean would have taken it from him. But Keon really tightened up, really fixed what he had to fix, like he said. And he dialed in and he looked good. But that's the top six. I mean, even Martin, Martin did look better than Nick, in my opinion. At least on that day. Nick Wales is just too thick, and I do not think that would represent Mr. Olympia compared to Derek, or putting him next to Keon. Imagine putting Nick Walker next to Keon, what that would look like. And Andrew was the guy there that made some improvements. I'm really happy with Andrew's placing. I did say he did look even better than Samson. He was just more full and round. And these guys are tall, but his hamstrings and glutes, he needs to fix that, and his inner thighs, he doesn't have no separation there. So I think that's a kind of a genetic thing too. I do not know if he can really dial in and get that out still, or if that's all genetic, because there are a lot of champions that do not have that inner thigh separation and those detail. So when you're going to stand next to a guy, especially a guy like Samson coming in detail with that height and that package, you could be in trouble, except for that night because he was off. So yeah, that's it. I don't think there's any more thing that I want to say here. Kudos to Derek again. Like I said, if Derek was a little more off with his conditioning, Hardy would have taken it. But Derek was complete and he brought it. So that's my opinion, though I do not know how other people feel about it. I guess some people are upset. But kudos to these guys for putting on a show. Nobody came in, except for a few people, but nobody came in as a dead clear winner. Like, you could have seen, like, when Big Ramy had come out back in 2020, Big Ramy, oh shit, Big Ramy is taking it. Or even like when Sean Roden dethroned Phil Heath, that, well, Sean Roden looked like, okay, it could possibly Sean Roden victory, and more or less likely. You didn't really clearly see that because Hardy was so close to Derek too. But like I said, in my opinion, I'd already choose Derek, and I did see that little bit of difference there with certain areas. So yeah, Hardy, I don't know what Hardy has to do to win the Olympia again. In my opinion, I don't think he can win it back unless somebody's like off. Because look, Hardy was still more, in my opinion, conditioned than Samson. last year. Hardy was like past a comic book. Like he was like something looking like a AI or some kind of drawing or painting or something that didn't even look real. And Samson beat that version of him. So what does Hardy has to do? Does he need to get more back, more thickness? He has a lot of quads, even though his quads has downsized over the years. If you've noticed, Hardy's head was a bit more big and more thick. So he's going slowly, but you know, he's still my boy. Conditioning, I still rate him. So yeah, that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Until the next one, have a good one.